Hello everyone and welcome to our specialty class tonight and also Crafty Thursday. I've just got to shut this door behind me. Okay, sorry about that. We'll just give everyone a few minutes to come on. And I'm just a fraction early than 7 o'clock. It's funny changing times from 6:30 to 7. But through daylight savings, I feel more people are sort of out doing stuff at 6:30, so 7 o'clock's a good time. Hi Susan, good to see you on. To those that want to book into our last in-home class, which has been held on the 27th of, of November, it's a Thursday, it's from 10 to 12. So if that's something that might interest you, hi Tanya, and you live around Warragul, Druin, Traralgon, Benzow, wherever you want to travel from, please ring and book in because it's filling up fast, which is nice. And yeah, let's make a nice last party. Okay, so tonight I've decided to go with the Magnolia Mood. Now I've been using the papers that we had used for Craft Alive. We did these little make and takes at Craft Alive, which was really, really cute. The little bear, the moose, the owl. They're just all gorgeous, they really are. And we had all these different ones cut up. So I've actually been using the little kits that I've got here. So today I managed to get this one made up. And grateful for you, which is really great. But I want to also share tonight how to put this into an easel card for a simple reason is that one of the ladies asked me today, if you just had that, could you make an easel card? And yes, you could make an easel card. So I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. Oh, it's the 28th 10. Sorry, did I put the wrong date? That'd be right. I can't look at the moment because it's on my phone, but thank you for that. It must be the 28th, which is the Thursday, and I've got it down as the 27th, have I? That's what happens when your granddaughter's having babies and you're looking after your great-granddaughter and you're doing the Great International Craft Show and your mind just goes, woof. Hi Willa, how are you? Good to see you on tonight. Don't forget, if you're on, to write your name down because tomorrow morning I will be doing a draw after the Great International class at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to be writing down everyone that joined me today, tonight, and over on the Great International Craft Show today. And I'll do that draw tomorrow. Hi Sam. And then tomorrow I'll do the draw for the next day. Okay, I've put the 28th, but I'm saying the 27th. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Maybe the brain's a bit tired tonight. I don't know. Sorry about that. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you on. Hi, everyone from Wendy. She's saying hi, everyone. So, yeah, so that's really great. We've got also coming up in December, we have a few things popping up in December. We've got the Fun Fold class on the 27th of November. Okay, that's the Wednesday night. That's why I've got the 27th in my mind. Okay, because the Fun Fold class has been shifted a few times because of my dentist appointments. We have the Utterly Adorable Retreat, which is on the 30th of November and the 1st of December. And then we also have the Colour Wheel, hi Kaz, on the 2nd of December, and that's at 7 p.m. So check out my event page. Hopefully all the information on there is correct, and I'll be able to share that with you. So without further ado, let's come down to my workbench tonight. I hope you've all had a wonderful, wonderful day. So this is what was in the kit. And I got a message like, can you do that? as an easel card? Yes, you can. So let me share with you how. Our normal card, so I'll give you the measurements in case you're a newbie on here and you don't know my standard measurements, is 21 centimetres, which is the width of A4 paper, and I trim it at 14.5 and I score it at 10.5. Now when you're doing an easel card, you need to bring the top one back into that fold. And my bone folder is sitting down here on the floor. Sorry about that. Grab your bone folder. Okay. And then on the inside, we're going to put the white. I'm going to put the white. And this one is a white mat, and it's 14 by 10. You might hear Addie running around out there with Poppy. She's running around playing ball or something. I'm not quite sure what. Okay, so I'm going to place this into the middle of the card here. Now, we're going to place this on here, and that's going to sit up, and it's still got a nice backing on the back. But if you don't want to see the back, you can always cover it with white card. So you could cut a white card out and put this onto the white card, or you could cut out a Moody Mauve card and stick it on there, or you can just leave the pattern on the back, whichever way you want to go with that. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to leave it as. So we're just going to come down the edge. You don't want to come right to the edge because you've got a little border. Okay, so we don't want to do that. And then you want to come right up to that score line, or that fold line, and just wiggle some glue in there. And then you're going to line this up like you would normally line it up if you're going to have a little border all the way around it. I do like the fact that the multi-glue, the liquid glue, moves around a little bit. So you can sort of see that's going to come up like this now. Okay, this is going to be our stopper. So we're going to stop this in here, and we're going to use some dimensions. And I'm going to make it quite solid because I want the card to sit up inside of it. So tell me if you joined the Great International Craft Show this morning, and what was your favourite part? Did you go and see other classes on there today? Because they've got a lot. Now don't forget, every day at 9 o'clock over there, I think it's 9:30, and at 4 o'clock they're giving away $100. So don't forget to find out how to enter in that. That's amazing giveaway. So check that out. Now we're going to pop this on here. Now before we pop this on here, we can actually do a little bit of design on here if we wanted to. You could do design on here, but I'm going to keep this one pretty simple tonight. So I'm just going to eyeball that into the center, and then we can bring this in on here on top, and you can raise this up too if you want to, or you can just glue it down. You can even use the reverse side if you wanted to. It's really up to yourself. So we've got a nice little border around that. Oh no, we haven't. Haven't got a border around that. I tell a lie. It's just a border at the top and the bottom. Okay, so that will sit in there like this. Okay, now we're going to do our colour and our stamping on here. So I'm going to grab my big flower out. I love this flower. Who else loves this one? This is so beautiful to use. And I'm going to use the Memento black ink. Give it a bit of a rub. Lovely. You can do it in browns or any colour that you want, but I'm going to do this one in the black. And I'm going to come down, and because I've got the sticker on it, I sort of can see where it's going to go. So I can press that down. Absolutely beautiful. I love this one. And I'm just going to clean this with my chamois. Got a nice clean chamois on one side, but not so clean now on the other side. But these are just fantastic for cleaning your stamps. And I have been asked a few times, where do you get the chamois? You do get them from the Stampin' Up store. So just go on and put in chamois and you will find it in the Stampin' Up store, like in mine or whoever your demonstrator is. Okay, so I've chosen some colours here as well. And because this is Moody Mauve, and it's going to sit up like this, I'm going to add Moody Mauve, but I'm also going to come in with some soft pink as well. So I'm using the Petal Pink. So let's start off with the Petal Pink first, and just softly do a soft touch through that. I don't want the whole lot, I just want a little bit. Okay, so just to take a little bit from the white, we're going to apply this. Who's got this stamp set? This is absolutely a beautiful one. One of my favourites. So easy to colour, so easy to use. And you can use it for any sort of occasion. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the pink on there. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of yellow. I'm looking at, which yellow am I looking at? This is the Lemon Lolly, but that's okay. I'm just going to come in with a little bit of the Lemon Lolly on the inside of it in here. That'll darken up a little bit. And then I'm going to come in with my light Moody Mauve, which is, I sometimes like to use my thin end when I'm doing the highlighting. I'm going to come in and do some highlighting in here. And bring this around. Okay, bring this in here. The good thing about it is highlighting is not hard on this flower. It really isn't. You're just sort of coming in where those dark lines are, so, and coming in around that area. The same with up here. So Crystal still hasn't had the baby yet. We're still waiting. It's going to be a long night for that girl if she doesn't have it soon. I thought she would have it by about 7 o'clock tonight, but she's going to go a little bit longer, I think. That's okay. Bring in the highlight of your colour and colour in through here as well. I wonder who's going to be our lucky door mystery gift winner tomorrow. Don't forget to get your name down in the comments tonight. I will write all the tickets out later. I've already written out for today and this morning's I've just got to do tonight's one. So if you're a newbie, don't forget to put that you're a newbie on here. It's good to know who's coming on that's new. We've had a lot of new people joining us, which is amazing, and I like to know who they are and get to know you. Say hello. Okay, do this one here, our little bud. And this one in here, of course, we need to do this one. Okay, that's pretty good. And now with the greens, I've chosen 2 greens. I like a light and I like a dark. I do like, so I've chosen the Lemon Lime Twist and in the light, and I've chosen the Old Olive. So I'm going to go with the light one first, and I'm just going to come in and do a little bit of light on here, and it is light. Because I wasn't sure what colour I wanted to go on the leaf, but I do sometimes like to go a bit of both colours. Okay. That's nice on its own. This is the Lemon Lime Twist. This one's nice on its own, so, but I am going to come in with a little bit of Old Olive on it as well, and just darken this up in a few areas. And just give it a little bit of okay, who's a demonstrator? What's the lucky thing we get to do when we're a demonstrator? We get to see our catalogues a little bit earlier than everyone else. And we've had a sneak peek of Celebration, and also we've been able to do a pre-order. That's one of the great perks of being a demonstrator, is that you get to see things a little bit earlier. If that's something that you think might interest you, please reach out and contact us. We love to invite new people into our team. Okay, so that's pretty awesome, I think. And then I've also got these beautiful, these are what we call the iridescent foil. They've got like foil in them. These are really gorgeous. So I'm just going to place a few of these around. They're just really beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 5. We don't want it. We want an odd number. Sometimes I'm not sure where I want to put them. Okay, so now this is going to go onto the center of our card here. But then I sort of look at that and I think, now I need to add a little bit more to that. So I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon, because even though it didn't have ribbon in our kit, I'm still going to add some ribbon in here. Okay. And we're going to change the colour because I really want it to be the Moody Mauve. And this is gorgeous, this ribbon. This is the Silver and White. It's called Silver and White. The code is 162149. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to grab a blank piece of paper because I want to do a bit of colouring on it, and I don't want it all over my glass mat at the moment. Okay, bring that over there. And I'm going to get the Moody Mauve, and I think I'll go with the dark one. Yep, I'll go with the dark one. And I'm going to colour this in. And I love that you get that silver bit. It's going to be that nice Moody Mauve colour. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Okay. Now, people have been asking me what I'm going to be doing over the holidays. I'm going to be, as far as I know, keeping up with my 2 o'clock one, which is just on my normal, where you are now, on my Facebook page. Crafty Monday and Technique class might have a bit of a break, and I will put everything up in the event calendar as well, and I will put it all up on my Facebook page under events. When I get a minute to do it all, I'll do that. I'm just going to turn it, and you'll be able to just check out there. But I'm hoping to keep my 2 o'clock one going, and I might have some specialty ones going also through Celebration, because Celebration starts, I think it's the 7th of January this year, and I know a lot of people love Celebration. Okay, absolutely beautiful, this ribbon. And I love that the pink, that moody mauve, the colour that it's coming up on the silver is just absolutely beautiful. It's sort of hard to see, I suppose, online, but it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there to dry a little bit. And then I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to have a look at the little piece at the back here. It's 5 by 14. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of white card to go in the back there, just to make it a little bit more secure. Let's turn this around. 5. This was a misplaced fold by 14. Yep. Okay. Now you can stamp some words out on here if you want to, and I'm going to stamp some words on the back of this. So I'm just going to find my stamp set, and it says, just a note to let you know that you are loved, and I love that. So I'm going to put this on the back. You can put them in the inside as well. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a block. And I'm also going to grab that scrap bit of paper because I want to try it out. That looks very crooked. Okay. Our Memento Black. Line your block up to the edge of your paper, because then that way when you actually stamp down, you can tell whether or not it's going downhill or it's straight. It's slightly, I need to twist it just slightly to the left. I'm trying to think what it was. It's the left. Okay, so slightly to the left, not much, but just slightly. Line this paper up straight. And just go down slightly. And I did a bit too much, but that's okay because we can glue that piece on the other bit. Okay. This is what you can do when your paper is double-sided. You've got 2 sides to each piece of paper. Let me just try this one out again on my scrap bit of paper. Make sure that I have got it sitting nice and straight. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Okay, so we don't need to twist it, we just need to do it straight. So make sure your paper's straight. make sure you line your block up to a line and just come down. Beautiful, a lot straighter. Okay, so we're just going to flip this in, flip it over because it's going to be standing up that way, so I'm going to flip it that way. This is a little hidden message here. Now, you can, if you want to, bring the ribbon in first, or you can have the ribbon over the white. I'm going to have the ribbon over the white. So that's going to be sitting like that. You'll have that little note in the back. This is going around. And I want it sort of to go tied to one side over here. This is beautiful ribbon. Okay, so you can sort of see that it's around the back there, and you've got your words at the back there as well. Just lightens it up a little bit. And then it's around the front here as well. Now, if it's not quite tight where you want it, you can always come in with some mini glue dots and hold that down. I'm just going to twist this around a little bit for the moment. Okay, we're going to bring this one in and we're going to put some dimensions on the back of this. So you can just use, it is simple to just use a basic card and just add that little bit of extra or something, like, you know, we add a little bit of extra ribbon on it, a little bit of extra card. And that was about it. That's all we really did. We still used what was in the kit. So if you've still got a little bit of a kit design in this that you've measured from the ones that you did at Craft Alive, you can still turn it into an easel card. That was the question that was asked, and yes, you can. So we're going to come in with this just in here. And we've got that beautiful bow coming in here, and we're just going to grab paper snips and we're going to just trim that off and trim that off a little bit there as well. Now you can also put a word in here, and you know, that might be just another little add-on that you have to do. It might be a little circle. So I've just got the little circle from the Stylish Shapes, and that sort of can go in there as well. So let's have a look at the other words that are in that stamp set. And they don't really go in a circle, these ones. So you sort of look at it and you go, no, not quite what I want. So you can sort of look at other words, okay, on other stamp sets. And you sort of, I'm sort of looking at this one here, and this one says thinking of you, and then in the back it says just a note to let you know that you are so loved. So thinking of you, I think, or thank you even, would look really lovely. So these are little ones that will go in there. So let's just do a thank you. I'm always looking for thank you cards. Do you know, I have all my blocks are sitting on the floor. Annie decided to use them as building blocks today, so they're all still sitting down there because I was told I wasn't allowed to touch until she goes to bed. They've got to still sit there because she keeps coming in to check to make sure I haven't undone her tower. Don't you love it when the kids just, they have such a great imagination, and they share so much. Now, I'm just going to stamp that off because that was very, very dark. And I didn't want it that dark. And I'm tossing up whether to use the Moody Mauve, I think, than the black. I think I will. I've sort of looked at it, put the black on it, and then thought, no, I might not want that. Okay, thank you. Well, guess what, Teresa? You don't want it on the edge of your stamp either. We're not having much luck with this, thank you. Just tap, 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 tap. Beautiful. That ink's really wet. Thank you. Straight into the center. That's better. And sometimes, you know, you just got to clean your stamp, because it's quicker to clean your stamp than it is to have to redo a whole card because you've messed it up, which we can quite easily do. Even people that have been doing it a long time can do that. Okay, so I'm going to put some dimensions under this as well. Just putting 4 just to give it a nice solid. And you've also got room on the inside of the card to write a message to whoever this is to as well. And I'm just going to put the thank you right there in the center. And you will see that that will still hold it up as an easel card. So it still looks really lovely like that. So I'm just going to come up 1 minute. Hello everyone. I like to say hello. Hello Dawn, how are you? Good to see you on. So you can sort of see how gorgeous that comes up just using that normal standard card that we sort of made today as a card. So just the same, just as a card. But we've just twisted it around a little bit and done an easel card. It is gorgeous. I love easel cards because they're just a simple little card that closes down like a card. They go in the envelope like a card, but they just sit up when the person gets it. And it's also got a special little message on the back there. You got your little thank you there, and then you can write also in here. So that's really lovely. So that was one of the questions I'm going to ask. And then I also going to ask, how do you make a different again? So I can see that people are liking to do a plain card, but they're also wanting, hi Wendy, also wanting to know how to step it up just that little bit more. So let's do another one and we'll step that up as well. Okay, hi Mary, good to see you on. So we're going to do another step up one. I'm just going to pick out what colour I'm going to do. Let's go with Wild Wheat. Okay, let's grab the Wild Wheat. Okay, so we're not going to do a flower. We're going to do this cute little rhino, I think. This little rhino is quite cute. And I also thought we might bring in something from the autumn expression. So this one is an online exclusive one. Okay, so it's one that you can find on online exclusive. So I'm looking at this and you're sort of thinking, okay, so what am I going to do this a little bit? So maybe you've got 2 cards cut out. So let's go with two cards, and then we can just alter them around a little bit for you. So let's bring this one and cut this one at, say, 3 centimeters. Yes, we're going to do that one. Just trim off 3 centimeters off your second card. You can still use this as a card, so we're just going to cut off 3 centimeters. And then we're going to cut off 2.5 off our Designer Series paper. And then we're going to cut off 2.5 again. Okay, so we're going to sort of leave it like that for the moment. We've still got this piece that will go into here. So we've still got this that will go into this card here. So it'll be a different, smaller little card, but we can just play around with it a little bit. Okay, so we are now going to fold this now back to the score line this time. So we're going to fold it to the back to the score line, not into the middle. We're going to score it out to the front. Okay, so now it's going to sit like this. Okay, now we're going to grab this one that we cut and we're going to score one of them to the middle, and we're going to keep the other one straight. Okay, so it's sort of going to be like that, or like that. We'll get it right. This is going to go on there, but we're going to now decorate this up, and we have the white center bit here for this that we can map this bit. So we're going to do that. We're going to trim that off. So this is going to be, oh, what is it? I think it's about 5 centimeters. So we're going to do 4.5 by 14. So this should be 14 long, which it is. So we're going to just do about 4.5. So we've got that piece, and then we've got the piece here that we're also going to use that was in that kit. So we're just using 2 little card kits, showing you how you can do this. So we're going to stick this one down here. You can decorate it up first if you want to. You can do some decorating on it if you want to. And this one we can actually yeah, we'll stick that over the top. That's okay. So we can do a little bit of decorating on this. So I'm just going to grab that other one here. It had, I like this daisy. This is Lifetime of Love, but I love this daisy. And I haven't used it much, so I'm going to use it. It's funny how you don't use things much, so you want to use it. Okay, so that's coming with this. And we're going to be very gentle into our ink. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. I need to put it down there. Okay, and I'm going to come in. I want it to sort of come up a fraction because I'm going to have that band going across there. So I'm going to bring it in there. Okay, and then we've got that little piece here, this little spare piece here. We're going to stamp out some rhinos on. So we're going to stamp out this little sit down rhino. And the flowers and the rhino, it's quite surprising. You sort of think, will they go together? But they really do. They go hand in hand. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we've got this little rhino. And we're going to bring him down here. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to do some colouring and cutting. And we can add a lot more rhinos, but let's just start with the one to start off with. Okay, so we've got the wild wheat, and we can come in with the pink. So I'm going to come in with, because it's got a tinge of pink in the daisy here, in the paper. So we're going to come in with the Moody Mauve, and we're going to sort of come up through and do a little bit in there. Okay, and come up through here. And you can add some light in there as well, which I'm going to do. And colour this one. Two more dentist appointments, guys. And then I think I'm finished. I want them done before Christmas, so that'll be great to have teeth all capped up and back to be able to chew. I'm still not keen on chewing steak at the moment, but chicken's okay. Okay, let's colour this daisy. And I think this daisy just goes so well with this paper because it's got little daisies on this paper. I don't know if you can see, but it's got like little daisies on here as well, which is really gorgeous. So I'm going to come in with the pink on top of this as well and blend that through. So this is bubble bath that I'm using. And just bring in a little bit of bubble bath in here. Okay, and I'm going to come in with Early Espresso or a brown. And I'm just going to do around, and I'm just going to do little dots around here. Around this colour here. And the same with up here. A little bit of brown through there and a little bit of brown through there. And then we're going to come in with a bit of yellow. I want the other end. And you can come in with some green as well. Who's got this stamp set? Because this is really, this one I have used quite a lot, the Lifetime Love. It's a really lovely one. And I love that it's got, that you can use it for like wedding, anniversary, you can use it for birthday, you can use it for children's. And you wouldn't think you could, but just using this daisy with the rhino brings it into like a children's card. And it matches this beautiful wildlife, I think it's Wildflowers designer series paper. I'm trying to think, I think it's on, I can't think what page it's on in the catalogue, but we can sort of see this is going to go in here. And then you can sort of see up here we have some writing as well. Hope your birthday is wild. I think that's quite quite good. So let's do this one for our birthday one. Hope your birthday as well. I'm swapping stamps around on 2 blocks here. Okay. Let's have it up the right way. Hope your birthday is wild. Once again, I'm going to do Early Espresso this time. Okay, and once again, we're going to try it on that scrap piece of paper, make sure that it's straight. So it's just lining up the edge of your block with the line on the paper and then pressing down to make sure that you've got it pretty well where you want it to be. Okay, now you could put this on a circle as well. You could have a circle up there, but I don't have another circle punched out tonight. So I'm just going to pop it up here. And I'm just going to line this up. which is really lovely. Get our little man over here, a little rhino. Now the rhino can be whatever colours you want it to be. They're sort of like a grey browny colour. They're a really weird colour. Yeah, they're more like a grey browny colour. I'm going to go with grey granite, I think. I think it would be pretty well much. Oh, my grey granite is nearly blunt on that side, so let's go this side. My blends get used a lot in classes as well, so they get used a lot. And I'm going to have to order some more. I just did a big order of blends when we had that percentage off. But that's okay. This one's just about run out too. Now, I have been asked quite a lot, are they refillable? No, they're not. Just while I'm thinking about it and I'm using them. So, no, they're not refillable. Excuse me. I'm going to get a drink of water. I've been talking a fair bit today with Addie. We've been playing games and she gets so excited when she's winning. Okay, this one's going in the bin. This one's empty. Okay, I can get a little bit out of this side, not much. And it's going on the shopping list. Light grey granite. In the bin that one goes. Okay, so I'm going to now have a look and see what other colour I have here. And that's a green, I don't want green. This one is light smoky slate. That one will do. We'll come around and we'll do our highlighting with our smoky slate. The one thing that I do love with the blends is the colour lifter as well. You can get that such an unreal colour, skin tone, watery look to skin tone when you come over with that. We do his tail here. These little nails down here. Now we're going to come in with that colour lifter, as I was saying. Okay, I did have a colour lifter. I chucked out quite a few today. I had about 5 or 6 up here and they were all just about worn out. So they were worn out, I should say, not just about. They were worn out. Okay, I cannot see my colour lifter here on the table. And I know it's here, but I can't see it. Is that it? Nope, that's yellow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if you can't find it, you can always come in with another colour and something that's soft and light. So I'm going to actually come in with the light petal pink because that's going to do my blending quite well, and it's going to bring in a little bit different colour into our rhino here, which I don't mind him being a little bit on this colour because this is sort of the colour they are. And they're grey and got that funny colour through them. So just come back over where your lines are and just blend. Just keep doing little circular motions and blend, and you won't get the distinct lines. Okay, so just keep coming in, doing a bit of blending. And you can just do this tusk in the pink. Okay, he looks pretty cool. Quickly grab your paper snips and cut around it. And I love the no white edges. That's just me. But some people, if you want a white edge, just leave the white edge when you're trimming. But I like to have it pretty close to the black. These are not my paper scissors. It's funny, you can tell when I've got about 3 or 4 pairs of these, and you can tell which one's which. These are definitely my ribbon ones because you can feel the difference. But I'm just going to use them at the moment. I haven't got everything unpacked yet. Still haven't got everything unpacked from out at Craft Alive because I've been so busy with having Addie here. Having a 4-year-old. Forgot what it was like. No, I have Addie a lot, but you still forget what it's like when you're doing your everyday things. You don't get to do everything every day that you normally do. Okay, go around his eye. Thank you for sticking with me today. I appreciate it. If you come on later and you are watching in the replay, hello, and don't forget to put your name in the comments. I'll be writing them out in the morning, so you're included into the gift giving. We don't want anyone to miss out. Okay, I've got ink all over me. Let's put this in now. So we can put this in the center if we want to here. Blue, or we can go with the white one in the center and add some of that to it, which I think we might do that because we've got to have somewhere to write on it. Oh, look, what did I just do? How did I get that on there? I don't know. I'm always saying to the kids, be careful of the inks. I don't know whether that came out of a blend or an ink pad. I think out of the ink pad, the Moody Mauve. I haven't cleaned them from the weekend, so I think that was pretty well. I'm going to put that one away for after, and I'll cut myself another one. Grab myself another one. Yuck. Okay, let's go with this one. That's okay, we'll go with this one. I can't believe that. Oh. So we're going to put this one in here for a bit of decoration. That's okay. And we're going to be very careful not to put any ink on this one. We don't want ink on that one. Okay, so where's our binder? So this is coming out here, and this is going in here. Okay. Pop this on the end here. Make sure that I'm And you can put a white piece in here as well. That's not a problem to write on. Okay, so this is going to go over this and then on this. So what we're going to do is we're just going, I want to turn it around that way because it's nicer edge. So your flat side goes, your longer flat side goes on your fold side, and your fold side goes on your flat side. And we're going to pop this in here. And I'm just tossing it with a right on the edge there. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue on this white bit down here. That's lining right up to the edges. You can put this halfway up too, you don't have to have it right down the bottom. You can have it up as well. I'm going to put this bit here, glue this bit here. And this is just going to go in this bit down here. Just going to make sure I've got clean fingers now. Who does that when you go and put a big mark on your card? You're then really funny about your fingers. You go, oh no. So we're going to check out the pieces that we've cut off, because you'll work out which way you want them on here. So, or which pieces you want where. So we'll put this one on the front here. I love these stand-up set fold cards. And we're going to fold this in half. And then we're just going to trim it back a little bit from the half. And this bit's going to go on here. Okay, right on here. And then we're going to open this piece up and put this piece in. And that piece can go in there. Okay, so that's all decorated up. Now we want to bring up our little rhino here. He's going to sit in there. We're going to put a dimension on the back of him. And you can put more rhinos on as well. Okay, you can do as many as you want around the band. If you want to, you can do them. Just remember not to put glue. We're going to have that sitting there. That's going to close up like this. It's just so cute. And then you can have more rhinos going, another one here, here, and here. And you can even have some sitting in here if you want to. It's entirely up to you where you want to put your rhinos. You've got a few different ones to choose from in here. Okay, so I've used this one to start off with. This one here I'd sort of probably put here. This one here you could have coming out, looking up this way here. Or this one going in that way, and this one going in that way. So we've still got a couple of minutes. We'll see if we can get this one done. I'll just see. Oh, I'm not used to having only 2 blocks to work from. I'm used to having a block for everything. That's just me, a block for everything. Okay, piece of card here. We did the last one in black, so we'll do this one in black as well. And just bring him down. Beautiful. Now I'm going to do the grey granite this time, because the smoky slate I mean, because my grey granite had run out, but we're going to use smoky slate. And we're going to, I'll stick to the light one, I think. But we can do the pink, or we can do the brown. Let's see, I've got a light crumb cake here, I think. Yep, light crumb cake. I'm just trying to get this ink off me. I've got so much on me. Cannot believe that. Okay, so smoky slate this time. Give him a bit of a colour. Doesn't matter if you do layers on him. And when I mean layers, I mean you can come over and do 2 or 3 layers to highlight him up. And it doesn't matter if you cross over from where you've coloured, because you don't want a perfect skin on your rhino. So that's okay if you come back over the top. You're just going to highlight it in different areas, okay? So just keep coming over and give him a bit of a colour. Okay, grab the small end because it's easier to work these little nails with the little end. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a pink up here. We're going to do his tail. And then we're going to come in and do a bit of a blend through in the centre here with the crumb cake. So it will change the colour of the rhino as well. So you're bringing in a blend. Okay, so it's just a different colour. He could be a man one, the other one could be a female one. Doesn't matter, whichever way you want it. You can do a little bit of blending up on this as well. Don't forget his little ears popping up here. And I think we'll do a little bluebird sitting on his back here. I'm just going to come in and do a little bit of a, and we'll finish him off with a bit of crumb cake. Okay, now you're just going to be, there is dies to this, you might have dies to this, there isn't at the moment, but there was. Okay, so you might have your dies if you want to use them, but I'm just going to fussy cut. Won't take long to fussy cut. The bit that's the hardest is the bird, getting around the bird, but that's okay. So we'll just cut this off. You can even darken his little nails up into a darker brown if you want to, or a black, or you could even make them pink at the beginning, or a yellow like ivory colour. It's really up to yourself. Okay. I do really need to find my paper ones. It's funny, when you use one pair of paper, scissors just for paper, they glide. They glide on the paper, so if you don't use them for anything else, this one here I've been cutting ribbon with, so it's sort of, you can tell. They're sharp, but they're sharp differently. I know that doesn't make much sense, does it? But it's true. Okay, bring this around. Who wants to win a mystery gift? Oh, I'll have that up tomorrow. I'll draw that tomorrow. I'll get everyone's names in it, and I'll draw it after I finish at 10 on Craft Alive. Hopefully, if my little Miss Addie is okay, I can come on and we can do a draw. She was a bit tired tonight. I don't think she's used to playing all day with Grandma. Okay, we've got, just watch that tail on the bird. Whoop, you gotta be careful. Okay, that little bird is a really, gotta be a little bit mindful of him. Okay, he's sitting well on there. So let's grab this one. He can come in here. He looks just so cute. So when you're doing this one, I might do this one a little bit close so I can just glue the tail to that bit, but just put dimension here. Don't put dimensions on the back where they're not going to be needed. Okay, so I'm going to just do that. And I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of glue to the bird's tail, just so it doesn't hopefully fall off. Okay. And you could even do some more of those little I'm just going to see before I take these off where I want them. Okay, he can sit there. Don't know if it needs to be set on there. Yeah. Okay. And then you can bring in the third one as well. Let's come over here. Hi, Glenda. How are you? So you can sort of see how gorgeous this looks, and you can put a plain piece in here to do your writing, or you could even do a square in here if you wanted to, and you can bring your third one in over here on here, so that'll look really lovely. But look how gorgeous that stamp just coordinates in with that so well. And can you see the difference with the rhinos when you blend with a different colour? So instead of using your colour lifter, you can also go in with a lighter colour. Thank you for all the love hearts, I appreciate that. Yeah, so you can sort of see a lighter colour. So we have had two beautiful cards made tonight out of very basic little kits. How gorgeous are they? Very different, but the same paper pack that's in the catalogue. I'm not sure. I think it's on page 4041. I think it's page 4041. I can't remember. But if someone knows, they'll put it in the comment for us. But it is called Wildly Flowers, I think. Widely Flowers. Okay, so they're our cute little cards. Sorry you didn't get to build a card with me tonight, but we might be able to do that next week. God bless you all, and I will see you all tomorrow at 10 o'clock at the Great International Craft Show in the craft room. And don't forget to add your name, because that's the way you're going to get in the draw for the next day. Don't forget, it's about giving away gifts. It's 21 years, and I've been page 41. Thanks, Kaz. And I've been I started in #1 at the Great International Craft Show, so it is my 21st birthday as well, and I'm giving away some gifts as well, as Craft Alive is giving away $100 every day at 9:30 and 4 o'clock. So just jump on there, read the information and see how you can join in. You never know, you might get $100 to spend on some Stampin' Up stuff. God bless you all. Thank you, Lillian, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.